Hello Steak Detectives, this is how you cook beef short ribs like a warrior.
Okay, detectives, here are the beef short ribs. I get these from my local butchers, and they're actually made up of the plate section of the carcass. You've got the ribeye cut, which is one of the favourites. A bit lower down on the beef plate, you've got these beautiful short ribs. And if we look closely at these, you've got a trio of goodness going on. You've got the bone, which a lot of flavour comes from, including the bone marrow inside. You've got the lovely muscle meat that runs through the middle. And if we look at this, I love this butcher because he leaves all the fat on. And that's one of the best bits. You need the fat in you. Now, the reason you've got the fat around this carcass is because it protects the animal. If you think about the cow, all of its organs are in its carcass and its rib cage. So actually, this is why it's the most flavoursome part of the beef. And this is why we're not really going to do very much today in order to cook these. We're going to actually cook them in their natural juices. The only thing I'm going to be doing is cooking them in butter, so browning them off. Never oil. I always cook in butter. The reason is it's because it's a natural product. It comes from the cow. Like a bit of Himalayan pink salt, this is really rich in potassium and magnesium. It's a feel-good factor, and I find it brings out the flavours of the beef beautifully. A little bit of pepper there as well, just in there. What we're going to do, we're going to be actually slow cooking these afterwards. This is my slow cooker. There's various ones on the market, but I find you just put them in here and forget about them. And when you come back, it's a bundle of explosion of goodness. Awesome for parties. Your mates will be talking about it forever. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're actually going to take these short ribs now and we're going to season them with salt. They've been out the fridge now for about an hour. It's really important. You want to be getting the meat out the fridge a good hour prior to preparation. You want the muscles to relax and release a lot of those flavours. And don't put the salt on too early either, because that can cause the moisture to draw back. Okay, so we're going to be browning them off over here for about 2-3 minutes each, just to get a nice crust on them, because slow cooking will make them incredibly tender. We want to try and keep that meat together and have a nice crunch on the outside, but a flavour on the inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do to start with, very simply, very crudely, just get Himalayan pink salt and bar them in this stuff. Okay, make sure you get a good spread. Give them a flip over. Okay, these are absolutely fantastic. Good. A good soak, a nice salt. Brings out that flavour beautifully. As I said, really rich in magnesium, potassium, the minerals that your body needs. People are scared to use salt. Don't be. Your body needs salts. Obviously, I think what a lot of people don't understand is that natural products are important to use. The type of the salts you get and the trans fats and those things are bad for you. But these kind of things enhances the flavour. It's natural minerals. And the same with butter. Don't be afraid of the fat. It protects our organs. We need the fat. So get that fat in you. Okay, so now you can see that all the butter is melted and that pan is smoking. Now, you want that. That's important because it's going to seal the flesh of the ribs, okay? So when that pan's really hot, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our ribs in, okay? And you're going to see that smoke. That's how you know it's hot enough, because it's going to smoke. Because what it's doing is melting the fat, yeah? So just don't melt your fingers. Make sure all those go in there. Work them around the pan as well, yeah? So that's incredibly important. Sear them off nicely. You can't get all of them in. Just be patient. I'm just going to go ahead and load them all in though, okay? There we go. So you want to be cooking those off for about 2-3 minutes until they're golden brown, and that flavour will disperse. It will be nicely locked in there. Now while we're doing that as well, we want to prepare the slow cooker. Okay, detectives, I've just added 2 pints of water into my slow cooker. All this is going to do is cook it as a little trio together. You don't need anything else in there, okay? What we're going to do, we're going to put this on medium. Okay, we're going to pop the lid on it just for now. Take a little while to heat up, and let's go back to the short ribs. Now they're really browning off nicely, okay? All those flavours are coming out. You've got, you see there, you've got the flesh and the fat all cooking in that butter, which is beautiful, okay? They're the flavours that are going to be absolutely unbelievable. Okay, detectives, that's the last stage. We've got our browned off pork ribs in there like that. Been browned off in butter, very important. It's a natural product of the cow, comes out the cow. We've just put it back in. We're going to leave it there now for about 6 hours, and when we take that lid off, it's going to be. Okay, here we go. These are going to be smelling absolutely fantastic. They've been cooking for nearly 6 hours now, and you can see it bubbling away. The smell is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get one of these out, and I'm just going to show you exactly what we have. There you go, you can see how tender that is. Absolutely phenomenal. If I give it a little press with the fork, see how tender that is. And there's loads of meat on those. Checking out from State Detective, what's your beef?